Thank you.
Go!
Come on! Go!
Come on!
Yoko! Yoko! Come on!
Yoko!
David, help! Help me!
Yoko!
Go!
Thank you. Thank you.
Go!
Come on! Go!
Come on!
Yoko! Yoko! Come on!
Yoko!
David, help! Help me!
Yoko!
Go!
Thank you. Thank you.
Go!
Come on! Go!
Come on.
Yoko! Yoko! Come on!
Yoko.
David, help! Help me!
Yoko!
Go.
Thank you.
There, I think I got both of the mutes turned off. There we go. Oh, suppose I should lift the little lens cap on this thing too. Alright, well. Good evening, gentlemen. Oh, let me turn down my quality on my version of the stream here so we don't all die. Alright, I think we got just about that ready. Oh yes, if you certainly have a refreshment or a snack you'd like to get ready, by all means, I'll wait a few more minutes. It actually corrected itself before I was able to show you, but I had prepared a little drinky poo, and I have these new ice cube makers, but it's not really a cube, it's actually a sphere. It's just a little bit smaller than a baseball. And I didn't factor that in when I used this glass, so what actually happened is the ice cube created like a vacuum seal right down here, so I only had this much of the glass to work with initially until it melted. I think I actually took a picture. Let me see if I can get it up here. Phrasing. Camera. So, yeah, that's pretty much what it had looked like. But it has since melted slightly and corrected itself, so we're good. Yes, there could be quite a bit of lag going on here. I did change the latency on this. But then again, we are getting some dropped frames as well. Maybe can I change the frame rate a little bit? Can I pause this? Yeah, because we had this issue a little bit during the Dead or Alive stream where it didn't exactly take too kindly, I think, to either the frame rate or the resolution. I guess that's it. Do we want to do 1080p at 60 frames and have some lagging, or do we want to do 30 frames? Let's see if 30 frames and 30 frames per second plays a little better. Alrighty. So that should be live again. Suppose I will take the standby off. No, it's good. We'd rather figure this out now than later. Again, we had this issue in the Dead or Alive stream. System spec looks to be good. Alright. Gonna move that over there. Okay, so again, this is Resident Evil Outbreak. Well, technically, right now it is Biohazard Outbreak. This is the Japanese version. What we're driving at here is this is the version of the game you would have to play if you still wanted to play online, because they did get that functionality working. Used to be you had to do some shenanigans with Windows networking, you had to bridge connections and all this crap. Now there's actually a plugin for the PlayStation 2 emulator that takes care of all that for you. It just, you specify the IP address of where you want to point it, and away she goes. I have put some directions for this in the Discord, in the announcements tab. I would like to see if maybe I could get 2 or 3 people who'd like to do something like this. You know, voice chat, do things that we couldn't do with the game originally. What I am going to do, just for argument's sake here, is the first match I'm going to do is just going to be a solo one anyway. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to display the online mode working. So we're going to go in the network here, just to show that it does in fact work. I'd love to load the .NET file. Alright. So, if you've played this before, you way back in the day, you may actually recognize this screen. We want to use the previously established connection, which was a pain in the butt to get set up. Again, that's why I think I provide a memory card save that already has this crap configured. Now, at this screen, I think it would normally say something, but I gotta push the circle button to advance it. So there we go. We are initiating the connection. Be polite and observe proper etiquette when talking and playing to others. Oh, there's a screen I haven't seen in a while. Okay, I saw it a little while ago, but you get what I'm driving at here. Let's move the mic a little closer here. And again, this is about to load up the rather familiar old-timey login screen that we used to have. I have a login that is pre-configured. And now that I think about it, I think the memory card I put in there probably has this reconfigured. So if you do this, you're going to have to change who you're logged in with. So if I just go over here to login as me, hit the confirm button. Again, because this is the Japanese version of the game, you have to remember X and circle are reversed. So circle is the confirm and X is the back, or cross, whatever it is. And entering lobbies, loading. We are just doing, this is straight ISO off the hard drive. We're not doing the version of the game that has it installed to the PlayStation 2 hard drive. Couldn't quite get that working in an orderly manner, so this is going to be fast enough. I mean, the load times of this are going to be nothing compared to original hardware. So I have this ID here with my name on it here. Keep on going here. Now please tell me that I do have the game configured properly here this time. Oh, I do. It is actually we're not playing Grand Theft Auto this time, thank goodness. I didn't want to do that again. So, we're going to go over to free mode in West Town. We have a trade to announce. Oh, yeah, my phone notification here. I'll turn that down a bit. Press circle to continue. And eventually, it should load to look exactly as it used to. This is a chat room you used to be able to use if you just wanted to shoot the shit with whoever was playing. Go to this big old room list here. As you can see, apparently nobody is using it right now. So we'll just go over to Area 1 here. And again, this is where rooms would go. Someone has apparently created a test game. I'm actually going to back out and use Area 5, just because that's me. So we're going to go to one here. I'm going to create a room. Room title. I don't this so good, so I don't know what I just wrote, but we're going to go with that as the room name. And hit it twice. Number of players 4, but again, no one's going to be coming. 10 minutes. We're going to start on easy. Just ease into this here. No friendly fire. Below freezing point. And we're just going to use regular George. We're not going to use one of the extra characters. And then we're just going to start. So yeah, as you can see, it's loading the online version. Ain't that some shit? I see we're still dropping a few frames, but you know, life goes on. Boom! Once again, she is not woke to the fact that this never works out for anyone involved.
There's no turning back now. But it'll all be worth it.
No, it won't. It's never worth it. Now, what this version of the game is, again, this is not the North American version, this is the Japanese version, but there is a translation patch that has been applied to it, so it still plays like the English version. And I got the controls the way I want. I'll take this herb. How you doing, Yoko?
No.
Wait arbitrary amount of time. I'll let this run.
What's wrong with this thing? Stupid piece of junk. Oh, it's losing electric pressure.
Electric pressure.
I'll just find another way out.
Wasn't aware electricity could be pressurized, but then I'm not an engineer. What do I know? However, the lack of electric pressure has somehow caused that blast door to open. Okay, we'll go with it. Alright, absolutely ludicrous. Hence the text on the side of the screen as well. As you can see, that load time was definitely a lot shorter than the ones on the original hardware. Because when I did that video, I did not... Those load times were what they were. I did not edit them in any way. I mean, I edited the joke that was running through it, but I did not change the runtime of the load time at all. In fact, I got to the point where it's like, could this thing finish? I'm running out of material right here.
What is that capsule? Wait. Are you after this too? You are, aren't you? Oh, you are so... Stop it. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Yes, I mean, so much of Umbrella's staff seem to work on the principle of one, steal and or unleash unstable virus sample, question mark, profit. Yeah.
But maybe we can work something out. Give me your ID card.
How fortunate that she just happened to have that thing on her.
Yoko.
Didn't drop it in the previous stage.
I'm so glad we had this chance to catch up. Have a nice life. What's left of it.
Alright, that's the end of that. And again, load time, a lot shorter than back on original hardware. Now, we're playing this on easy, but it's network easy, so it's technically a little slightly more difficult. We're just doing this just to get started here. Oh, Monica left her gun. Too bad though, we're not going to be using it. We are going to attempt to do a no weapon, no damage run. Kind of like I did back in the original video, which failed right at the boss battle. And there's another gun here, which again, we don't need. So we're just going to go climb right up on here. Enjoy the extremely shortened load time, because it's just running off my hard drive. Now, this is what we used to do back in the day. If we really wanted to get up here real fast, this was actually faster than running. Just tackling our happy way up. Faster than running. And again, this is the elevator that you ride down in the A file of Resident Evil 2. And here we are. Tackling up the stairs. Old Georgie Pooh here apparently used to play varsity. Alright, we're on B6. That's, which one's that? Okay, that's a zombie. That's a Zambi. Does he... Okay, no, maybe not. I thought maybe he saw a zombie getting up. So... Now, he will get up, I think. No? Where's that damn, There's the wrench. I suppose the difficulty here with, me not wanting to put an echo on the stream is I don't have the thing turned up tremendously loud, so I may turn it up just a little bit, just so I can hear Zambies. Zamboozles. Ironically, he was a kicker and not in a tackle position. So, rather than use violence, we are going to try and do this the original way. However, I'm going to go ahead and type the codes in here. Let's try B482. Which again, I provided these codes in the video. Oh, that was the wrong button. Damn it. I canceled out. B4. And again, back in the day, I just had these written on a sheet of paper inside the game case. D580. Alright, and that means I know the next one is going to be J126. Oh, Zambi's coming in. Should be able to get this in before he comes over. Alright, now which door did he come out of? Oh, he came out of that one. Well, sucks to be him, because we're going this way. That's, well, I was going to get a copy of the map, but now he's there, so we're going to forget that. So we're going to go thaw out the wrench to enable forward progress. Now, again, there should be a zombie in here who should wake up when I walk past him. That one. Yep, there he goes. There's another one. 2 Zamboozles. Okay, now. thawed in this hot sink, because, you know, apparently we couldn't have just really breathed on that thing. Just thawed it out that way, or, you know, cracked it against something. Couldn't have done that either. Oh, Zambi's trying to come through. We're gonna wait on him. Oh shit. Wasn't counting on both of them coming in. Oh, fuck me. Alright, the no damage is already done. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay. We're gonna do the pacifist run. Chaos, you haven't missed much. I displayed the online feature working, and I have already ruined the no damage aspect of this run. So, we'll just try for no weapon then. Technically, the first 2 stages of the game can be completed as a well, not necessarily as a pacifist, but not as equipping weapons, without having to count on computer teammates to damage bosses for you, because both of the final stages for this and the previous one have a means to which a regular player can do this. For example, this one here is the train that we could keep shoving forward. And the titular Outbreak scenario, you had to combine 2 items and then just use it. You didn't actually have to hit anybody. Part of what's probably throwing me off is using this 360 controller instead of a PlayStation one. Martial pacifism. This is easy. I honestly shouldn't need that many first aid sprays. But again, it's network easy, so it's not as difficult. You had no?
Okay.
Alright, so now we still need to hold on to that valve. We're going to need it later. Again, our objective on this floor now is to combine the 2 chemicals to get V-jolt. Oh no you don't. We're not doing that tonight there, chatty thingy. Alrighty. Actually, I'm going to stay here for just a moment. It occurred to me I should have posted this in the Discord just in case. Just in case. Alright, now, if I go forward now, that guy will wake up. And there he goes. Seeing as how this was meant to be an online game, are there any unlocks like in other Resident Evil games? Oh! Are there unlocks in this game? Oh, there are so many unlocks in this game. On top of incidentals like... actually, let me get this thing open first. Let's try 634. No. How about 45? Oh! Well, zombies in here. Occasionally, he might fuck off if I don't do anything. He fucking off. Yes, in addition to unlocking usual things like musics, cutscenes, such on and so forth, you can also unlock a shitload of extra playable characters, infinite ammo, difficulties, things of that nature. Yeah, this thing is still dropping frames for some reason. I think it maybe has got something to do with me doing this in 1080p instead of 720. But it's not dropping them nearly as bad because I knocked the frame rate down. Next time we'll do 720p next time. Oh, he sees his Zambi, I think. He saw a Zambi, but it went that way.
That way?
Yeah. But yes, if you're encountering freezes, it's not you, it's me. Oh, oh no you don't, bud. Alright, so we got the first part of that. Now we gotta go at the second part. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. And again, as I stated before, I've got some instructions up in the Discord as to how you can set this up so you could participate in something like this. Yeah, I saw we just dropped another... Oh! Damn it. We dropped another bunch of frames here. Wow, a lot of guys in this one alley. Imagine that. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing that. My system seems to be playing ball, but I don't know. Maybe it's the hard drive. Because the RAM's not doing it. Oh well. But then I am hearing the hard drive spin up every so often, so maybe that's what's doing it. Alright. And... damn it! Oh well. Kinda hoping I could knock him down. But I didn't have the timing. Alright, he's knocked down. Then we gotta worry about the one who just walked in. And walked back out. Okay. See, the problem with those sliding up doors is they don't have to pound on them to get through. They can just go right through. Go away, you. I don't have to do this, but... oh, shit! Damn it. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of glad we gave up on that no damage thing, because, George, you ain't doing so good. Fuck you, zombies can't come in this room. I think. I'm like 99% certain zombies cannot actually march into this room. They are blocked from doing so. Oh, never mind, there's one. Hi, Yoko, how you doing? You don't look like you're doing so good. You bumming? You're bumming. Go down. Trample, trample, trample. Again, this is George's wonderful ability to kill people without having a weapon. When she stops reacting, there, she's dead. We could give this scientist a first aid spray and receive a weapon, but we're not using a weapon, so that won't be of any use to us. There's Mr. Vagina Plant. And he's about to do something incredibly lewd. I had that blurred out, I think, in the original video. Yeah, I had that thing blurred out whenever it was on screen. And then there was a bit where it was actually going to be screaming as that happened. It was the sound of Alyssa falling to her death, but I think we decided that was a bit much. So. Then this is the other portion where we use the valve, and then we can get rid of it. Use the valve. There you go, boy. And the second I interact with this, we're going to get another cutscene of Monica. Yes, that's what I look like. Alright, yeah, this is where, again, she's trying to activate the elevator train from Resident Evil 2, but it's not working because it's too frozen. Because mechanicals and electrics aren't very good at operating in extreme cold. And she's talking way too much in a fully laden, or an empty room, which of course never goes well in survival horror. So, now that we know that something may or may not have just happened to Monica, who again exhibited extreme treachery by stealing Yoko's card and then leaving her to die, we will press onward. Now, I'm trying to remember if I want to go here yet. Because technically I need to get that card. No, we can go this way. Because that's what I did with the door. That computer, I unlocked a bunch of doors. So now, there's going to be a licker in here, but if we're just nice and easy, he should not do anything. That's not a licker, that's a zombie. I was told there would be a licker here. I'm playing it on too easy, I guess. Oh, well. Now, I know there's gonna be at least one zombie in here. It's just a matter of placement. Usually he's going to be at the end then. Is he going to be standing? Yeah, he's standing. This is usually pretty standard. Alright, come here. And now for the follow through. Beautiful. Trample, trample, trample. Again, when he stops reacting, he's dead. Especially if the zombie vanishes, then we know he's definitely dead. And he's toast. Now, there's a note over here we have to grab. You don't actually have to read it, but it's for getting the password to register your fingerprint. Again, just like Resident Evil 2. Again, load times. Significantly better on computer. Not nearly as bad as it used to be. Okay, what we're going to do here is George has this ever so wonderful ability where he can run herbs through his little medical set here, and they turn into basically the opposite of whatever they are. So it turns it turns blue herbs into healing items and green herbs into poison curing items. So if I mix a blue and red herb into this thing, it gets one big giant horse pill. And Big Giant Horse Pill does a wonderful job of bringing him all the way. It's a full heal, basically. Now, we're just going to ignore the giant caterpillars or such that are falling from the sky. Just wander around them. Because ain't no one wants to deal with that. Now again, Resident Evil 2, there would be a giant moth in here trying to kill us, but since this is not Resident Evil 2, we're just going to march over to this computer, use the information that we just got from that note, and then we're going to make our way out of here. But we're not going to get... Oh, what do we got here? Is that a shiny? That's a hand... Those are bullets, but we're not using them. I'm going to take another one of these things. We're going to be back in this room shortly anyway. Because, again, we're playing by ourselves and offline. No, we're online, but we're the only player, so we're going to be kidnapped and brought back here. Whenever you played online, it's the first person who steps into the main shaft after a fingerprint has been, after a fingerprint's been registered. So, for example, what would typically happen is whoever's up a floor up would usually wait a little bit before going in there, because then what would happen is if the cutscene played it at the right time, whoever was in there registering the fingerprint could free them, I believe, quite easily, or something to that effect. Or would at least be able to give them cover on the way back out. Hi, Mr. Zambi. Bye, Mr. Zambi. We'll be seeing you again shortly. Alrighty. Now we make our way back up, past Mr. Vagina Plant over there. Suppose I could have used David for this, but George is my jam. That's the other thing playing by yourself. You don't hear all the characters trying to talk to each other. I suppose I should mash the ad-lib button just to liven things up a little bit here. Then the other thing that's particularly nice about the way this game is set up is, again, the online portions, or the retrofitted online portions, use the Japanese version. And the Japanese version of the game for Outbreak 2 has the ad-lib and the text. The North American version had the text but no ad-lib, so if I was just sitting here mashing the square button on the sequel, you would see generic text, but you wouldn't actually hear anything. And I think maybe they thought... I mean, people would complain that they found it... Yeah, here we go. Here's the kidnapping. Again, I think back in the day we used to complain that we found that incredibly annoying, and I guess when they localized the game... Now, George right now is actually poisoned, but again, if we had a no damage, a perfect no damage run going right now, if you just thrash around in here enough, and you cure the poison fast enough, it wouldn't actually count as damage. But yes, I think we used to complain in message boards, perhaps, that we thought the ad-libbing was too annoying when people were just sitting on the button and just spamming it. So when they localized the game, they just took out the voice. And then we were complaining, well, what the hell? How come I can't hear my character saying stupid shit now? But then in the European version, the Japanese version, they left it in. Whatever. It's their company, I guess.
I just had a thought. What?
So yeah, if you played just a straight up normal North American version of this, you wouldn't hear... Well, that's not entirely... You wouldn't hear ad-libs. You would hear him say things like, go, please, help, come with me, him shouting out people's names, but you wouldn't hear random garbage comments. Which is half the fun of the game. I mean, can you imagine how boring a video on Resident Evil Outbreak File 2 would be if I couldn't riff on anything that the characters were saying? That'd cut the runtime down by at least 5 minutes. Exactly. See? How dare we? How dare we get rid of that content? So again, for those not playing along at home, we went into this dreaming of a no weapon, no damage run, but we got hit pretty early on, so now it's just no weapon run. And now that we're back up here and that whole thing with the moth has been kind of taken care of, we can make forward progress. Now there will still be a moth in here flying around, but who cares? Moth! Go away, moth. The moth will frig off the minute we deal with the thermostat. It's a tad nippy here. I believe it was Alyssa who would occasionally make comments in here saying that she's freezing her tits off. She wouldn't say it, it would be in the text, because the text doesn't necessarily match what they're saying. But yeah, that was it. The brash, abrasive reporter would just loudly proclaim that her tits are freezing off. Now, this guy's going to react, but if we grab the blowtorch fast enough, it won't matter. Oh! Bye! Nice knowing you, dude. Ooh, there's a hunter in there. Or is that a tyrant? No, I think that's a hunter. And again, speaking of the hunters, we are going to thaw out the guy who's holding on to the thermostat so we can crank it up in here, which will thaw out all those frozen hunters you've been noticing. Now, on the harder difficulties, sometimes they would not wait for the thermostat to be cranked to thaw out. They just thaw. And then, oh, now you gotta deal with a hunter, who, if the mood catches him right, can one-hit you. So again, this is where the dumbest-ass puzzle in Resident Evil 2 was. But the layout of the room ain't quite the same, because I can't actually make out... Well, no, maybe? Maybe they tried to have that... No, that big... No. I'm trying to see if they have that big stupid machine that was there for putting the fuse in the case, but... No. Guess not. Alright, let's thaw out this popsicle. Yay. Thermostat. Whereas right now we're kind of running the opposite. We'd rather have all the air conditioning running. Now, on occasion, that zombie would actually wake up. And I believe... I think he did just wake up. This is a broken shotgun that David could repair if he was in the party, because he can repair certain broken items. That he's not with us, because we're doing this by ourselves, because we're online and there's no one else, literally no one else playing right now. And that was the sound of the hunter just thawing out. So we're just going of a moose. Main shaft. Alright, now again, one or both of them are going to be thawed out. Well, he's thinking about it. Okay, he's thawed out, and then there's... Okay, we're not in a hard enough difficulty, so there's only one of them in here. So we're going to go through here and find... No, Monica's not in here yet. But we're going to find her key. We're going to wait for the... Because this room hasn't thawed out yet. There's a cutscene when this room thaws out. We got to stall for time. But we're at least... You know what, I should take that healing item just in case. I mean, it's easy mode. I really shouldn't need it, but... Now the room's thawing out. I think sometimes I think it waits until an arbitrary amount of time has passed, and sometimes I think it's someone has to step close enough to the console. Yay, we're thawing. Alright, now then. So now, it's real easy. It's not like playing Friday the 13th. The key you need to use to get this whole thing running is literally right in front of the console. So now we just put this in here, turn it, and then we stand up here for 3 minutes. Because once again, the room is going to start filling with hunters, but they're too stupid to look for you down here. So if you just stay here, they don't come after you. Again, I demonstrated in the video that the artificial intelligence preferred to go out there and pick fights with them and then get killed. Because Alyssa went and died, and you could tell because it would show her item and health count here, and you just slowly watch it die. And then George went out there afterwards. Now, George is he's actually glancing around, and what he's looking at is he's looking at a hunter that's trying to attack him. Because the hunter has decided to... There's a small alcove in front of him where if he ran all the way around, you could get at. And it's trying to attack him, but there's just not enough room for him to get his claw through. But that doesn't stop George from just looking at him and going, you moron. Or... Right, no, this guy is he's a doctor, so actually he would say, that little hunter down there thinks he's going to get me. That's just not going to be happening. Oh, hi Monica, how you doing? Sleep it off, you'll be fine. You don't have an embryo inside you right now. no, sirree, you don't have you don't have an alien baby in you right now. I don't know that really actually serves a purpose. I think it's just there for giggles. Now the fun thing online is this timer was not necessarily synchronized across all players, so I think on occasion it would run out for one person and then go for a while, or it could not run out for another and then the ramifications of not getting here would just happen. Because what's going on here is this timer is saying, okay, all the players need to get in this room. They don't have to be standing right there, but they need to be in this room. Because when the timer goes off, the elevator goes up. And if you're still here, you see a cutscene where you get killed by a hunter. What do you think, George? Hurry, we are out of time. No, we still got 70 seconds. Fighting solves nothing, but fuck it, let's do it. But fuck it. Yeah, he's not... On occasion, they'll actually make comments related to the situation, but he's just making generic comments right now. Again, now, I'm trying to remember if the hunters could actually attack you if someone lured them over from the other side. I don't know that they were actually smart enough to climb up, but I suspect if someone was standing by the ledge, they could smack them. Yeah, since there's no way to get the lift back, since you can't send it back down. Or at least not... I mean, well... That's the thing, because depending on the timing, they're actually sending the train up so that whoever's playing Resident Evil 2 can take it back down. Because obviously, this place isn't frozen in Resident Evil 2, so timeline-wise, we're sending the thing up, so... Yeah, but no, then they actually use the train to escape, so... Who the hell knows? These games don't make continuity sense anyway. Or break my shotgun. Yes, I can break my shotgun. Alright, we're out of here. This is the 20th Century Fox joke we made here. Because something very alien's about to happen. No, the lawyers are gonna get me. Don't do this. No! Oh, and the video's been taken down. Yeah, literally, a chest burster. And it's not quite the same as the Xenomorph when it comes out, but I mean, not that Fox's lawyers would give a shit. Looks like a penis. Yeah, we get the point. So now then, you could actually make a few context-sensitive comments here. I shouldn't have rushed in here. No shit, Jason! Guess we learned our lesson. No, you didn't. You didn't learn shit. Marshalling yard. Anyway, do you guys feel like being in the next Alien movie? Because action. No, I think I actually did that wrong. Because I think he's standing right where he's about to be facing.
It's a strong-ass penis, baby.
Oh yes, he had a raging heart on, and now he's metamorphosizing. I actually had to speed this up because this ran way too long originally. Because yeah, I sped this up to 2 speed in the video. Jason's just a generic placeholder name for someone who's screwing up. I think I stole that from Robin Williams. Ooh, what a lovely eye you have there. Would you like some Visine? Or a monocle? Have I got a pizza pan shaped monocle for you? Yeah, that's a no-no. We actually need to lure him back a little bit. Yes, Jason's invading the game now. Anyway, there were some supplies if we needed them. This door, this would take us further, will not open. But again, this is the area this is again, if you've played Resident Evil 2, you recognize this area. We're going to let him wander a little farther forward. See if we can get around him without getting... There we go. Now, he is going to spawn little ones who can go after us, which, again, would be a problem if we're still caring about not having a no damage. So now we operate the train. It goes choo-choo-choo, and it hits him. And this is how you kill the guy without being equipped with a weapon, because this obviously doesn't count. Now, we can pre-order another charge, and now we have to wait for it to cool down. See if we can get around him. Yeah, again, that's how we lost it last time. So now we got to kind of keep him in position so that he gets hit by the train again. And kind of maybe not get smacked by some of his flunkies here. That's, yeah, and on harder difficulties he would have unleashed more of those, because I'm only seeing 2 and I think there should be 3 or 4. Come on. Choo-choo, let's go. Choo-choo-choo-choo. Yep. Because the train stops when it hits him, so ideally when this is, if we're over here, we want to be behind him. But train ain't going yet, and we're kind of running out of space to play with here. There it goes. Come on, hit him. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh, I've never actually done that before. Never run up against the train. So now let's go pre-register another hit. And we might actually wait up here for a bit, because he's basically all the way at the back of that hallway. Because it's going to take him quite some time to get up here. So I just kind of got to dodge his flunkies. Or I could try killing it. No, I shouldn't have done that. Get off me. Fuck you. Come on. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Let's go. All aboard the Red and Railroad. The B&O. The short line and the Pennsylvania Railroad. Come on. And squish that guy while you're at it, because he's standing right there like a bozo. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on already. See, now I'm concerned, because if he actually gets up here, the train is going to miss him. So we actually need to go back now. Oh, because now he's completely out of the train's path. He is completely out. So if it goes like this... Oh dear. That could have hit us. Get off me! God damn it. They're both on me. So that was a wasted attempt. And now he's all the way by the console. God damn it. I should have brought a weapon just in case. No. Couldn't have done that. Kill his flunkies at least. Oh, missed. Missed. Ah, he didn't. Alright, he's slowly getting back in position. You can knock those guys off by constantly turning around. Alright, let's go back. Don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Fighting solves nothing, Mr. Mutant. Now, hopefully that cooled down enough. Well, here's another one. And he hit me. Get off me. Ah, never mind. Just flip the damn switch. Shit, now this doesn't work because I can't activate them if they're attacking me. No, that counted. Oh, there it goes. Got him. And he's toast. Good riddance. B1, Fox 21, etc. Yay!
This is a warning to us for peering into the structure of DNA and believing we know everything.
feel like those two statements weren't directly related to each other. Alright. So that was an online version we did with... Now, does it show the no weapon? The no weapon bonus? Yes, no weapon clear. We did not use a weapon. Again, this is showing the online viewing because they got that working again. Which again, posting the Discord. I'd love to do a video with a couple other people playing this game. I think that'd be really nice. We could do like a voice channel in Discord. It'd be nice to get people who are familiar with this game. Maybe someone who's just playing it for the first time. The thing that stinks about this game though is if somebody dies, they can't spectate. So you'd basically have to use a stream. Alright, so we're out of there. I don't suppose someone's actually started populating these rooms by some chance, and no. So what we're going to do is we're going to back out. Start button, end net play. End net play and push the correct button this time. Let's do that. Preparing to disconnect. It's going to prepare to disconnect for quite some time. You can do it. Come on. Just like we practiced. Just disconnect. It's not that hard. You just stop. You just stop transmitting. That's all there is to this, really. So that this wasn't released on GameCube because then you could easily get an online match going through Dolphin. Well, see, I want to play this game. I never got the chance to play online since being in the UK. Yeah, because I don't know if they had that for Outbreak 2, but they definitely didn't have it for Outbreak 1. But yeah, now you can actually play this online. So that's nice. Oh, very nice. Alright, we're gonna do... I'm gonna push the wrong button first. Now, someone had a question as to whether or not you can unlock shit in this game. And can you ever unlock stuff in this game? Let's check out here. Like, you could unlock all of these pictures, if you're into that sort of thing. Or there's all of these costumes that could be unlocked. Like, here's Alyssa in a nightie. Here's Bob, that miserable bastard who turned into a zombie and tried to kill us over here. So there's no shortage of options of characters you'd unlock. And then characters you unlocked in the other game could be sent back and forth because they're all built on something of the same framework. So that was the thing. Alright, we're going to return to the main menu and we're going to play in offline mode so that we can get the AI characters involved here. Now, do I want to... Now, you've already seen Outbreak. You've definitely now seen Below Freezing Point. I guess the only question is, do we want to do Hive, Hellfire, or Decisions? Decisions is kind of a long haul. Hellfire is Hellfire. Hive... No, we're... Does Bob ever do anything useful? No, Bob never does anything useful. What actually happens is if you rescue him on a lower difficulty, because we did that exclusively on very hard, he actually just shoots himself in the head instead of turning into a zombie. Well, okay, no, in that case he does actually do something useful because then you can pick up his gun and use it if for some reason you didn't have a gun and you felt compelled to carry him from the bar all the way up to the roof. We're actually going to do Hellfire. And we're going to use... I want to say it's... Which version of Cindy is the nice one? Let me see here. Just want to get a hard confirmation here. Cindy, how about Cindy B? No, I think we want Cindy C. I'm going to do that. And, no, you technically cannot actually save Bob. You can just prolong. You can delay the inevitable with Bob. That's all you can do. And we'll do this on normal. Because I'm not really using a character that I would normally use. And, I mean, she's great for healing items, and she has a nice duck, but that's about it. So the Hellfire scenario actually takes place in a hotel in... Is it a hotel or an apartment? No, it's definitely a hotel. It takes place in a hotel in Raccoon City. Not a whole lot of lead up into it. You just see generic characters running towards. Looks like we're running with an all-female crew, actually. We got all the girls running on this. So what's going to happen is they're going to run into the hotel here. And a cutscene is going to play out of something blowing up. If you have played Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, you may briefly recognize some of the lobby when we get down here. It's a portion, I believe, the Ada section actually goes through. Because Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles for the Wii uses a lot of these stages. A lot of stages from this game and Outbreak 2. Like, there's a whole stage in there where Jill and Carlos go through the subway. Despite the fact that, you know, no aspect of Resident Evil 2 or 3 took place in a subway. But yes, Bob's AI is always useless because he's always just a weakened character who you have to carry around. He never actually does anything remotely useful. So now, there are two ways to play this stage, but they both kind of begin the same way. Hi, say I picked the right Cindy. Hello. I've memorized the map. Now, there are two ways to go, but ultimately, to begin, you have to pick the same way. You have to go through this door. But once the cutscene plays through, you can actually backtrack and go this way, which is a lot nicer. But this zombie will wake up. You just gotta go around him. Shut up, Alyssa. Hi to you too. Now, we're not gonna do this no damage, no weapon. We're just gonna go through by the skin of our teeth here. Alright. And the thing going for Cindy is she has a move where she can duck, which will actually block anything coming at her at that particular moment, even if an enemy was jumping on top of her. And she has an herb case in which she can carry up to 3 of each. We're not going to take that pipe because that's useless. In order to advance the plot here, we have to interact with the fireman, because I don't think I can actually climb up this thing. No, I can, but I swear something in this did not actually continue until you interacted with the fireman. Let me try going up here, because I wonder if she's going to refuse to open the door. Because what's supposed to happen is she's supposed to grab a walkie that's next to the fireman, and she just goes, "What? Something." Generic statement of plight. Because I think then, yeah, door won't open. That voice in the radio bothers me. I shouldn't leave here yet. So we gotta turn around and go back. So we'll go back down. Is this heat from that explosion? No, it's from dead ass. God damn. Resident Evil Outbreak game, and we still managed to find a way to squeeze in some of that ass. I am truly on brand. Now, actually, during the cutscene, we're only going to see generic Cindy. We're not going to see her in the outfit. This is Danny. This is Charlie. What's... Oh, I didn't realize.
Excuse me.
See, that's different, because we wouldn't have had subtitles for that in the original. None of what's going on at the bottom we'd be able to see.
No.
Now, see, that's interesting, because those subtitles just told us that we have to make our way to the lobby, but it didn't say that in the North American version. It was just generic, "Hey, huh? I don't understand you," and things of that nature. So now, instead of going up, we're actually going to go this way. We're just going to navigate around the zombie who's about to wake up and go through the door that he was sitting in front of. So, bye.
Don't come any closer.
What she said. Don't come any closer. Just don't. Please don't. Don't. No.
We have to go.
Now, I believe there's a gun over here. And there is. Beretta. We'll take that. Now, the trick over here is there's a series of puzzles we have to do. Depending on how you go through this, the AI will complete the puzzle that you don't. So, because I can't actually knock this guy down, we're going to stun him and then keep moving. But I need to get to the second floor in order to find out how to do this puzzle. Zombie. The Bob Marley zombie. We need to go to the second floor and check a light board. And we have to go to the rooms that correspond to the lights that are not lit up. My English good. There's usually at least 2 that need to be done, and you kind of need to check this room, otherwise you don't know which ones. You're just going to be flicking up and down and nothing will ever happen. So we need to... Oh shit, we gotta do all 4 of them. That's bullshit. So anyway, we have to go into each of those 4 rooms down there and flick a switch, which will cause this thing to open, giving us a gem. No, we don't want to save and quit. However, we will raid this room for items. Oh, there's a shotgun. That's a lovely piece of concrete you got there, Yoko. She'll actually just throw that at somebody, I think. Ooh, weed. Mine, not yours. Fuck you. I'm the important character here. I'm the one whose butt is hanging out. Alright, let's go down to the bottom floor and enter every single hotel room and flick the switch. Like I said, usually it's 2. Now this time it's 4. Great. The other puzzle would have been faster to do at this rate. And then I gotta worry about the zombie. Actually, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck you. Go down. So it's gonna be this one, I think.
Hey there.
Yes. Because 4 of these lead to hotel rooms, and one of them actually leads to a separate hallway. I just don't remember which one.
We have to go.
So in here, oh, hello. You shoot that thing close enough, it's generally a 1-hit kill, so I gotta flick that switch. I believe. And there's some handgun rounds. We'll take those.
What?
I don't know what Yoko just took or looked at. Let us continue onward.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello. Hello there. Hello. Hello. Corridor.
Oh my god.
Now there's okay, so this is I think that's actually a hallway. No, that's room 103, and a zombie was trying to come in from there, so there may not be one in here. There's none. There isn't one in here. Then we gotta flick this switch of Germany. Good old Deutschland.
Did you find anything?
No, I didn't find shit.
Oh my god.
I just found this bunny outfit and a shotgun and a Beretta. 'Cause yeah. Alright. So we gotta go to the other 2 rooms. And again, I gotta make sure I don't go into the hallway. Oh, hi Bob Marley Zombie. Hi Bob Marley Zombie. Room 102. Again, this is loading significantly faster than it would on the original console.
Oh my god.
There's a possible zombie on the ground there. Finland. Flick that switch. Let us leave, because it sounds like that zombie just stood up. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Of course, that pounding noise would go faster if you took damage. And I believe that actually leads to a hallway. So, we're going to go forward slowly. Wait, I have a map. Yeah. I'm actually kind of confused now. Let's go check the board. Excuse me, sir. Could you, yeah, do that.
Oh my god.
Because for some reason I'm actually thinking one of those paintings or pictures is up here for some reason. So let's check for that. If anyone remembers, let me know. So now if we've done this right, 3 of these things should be lit up.
What?
So yeah, we got to do one more, which is number 4, which, what room would that be? Could be that one. So we'll head back out. Come on, come on. Let's do this thing.
I have this feeling.
So I want to say it's this one up here, and oh nuts! Here I thought I got cute and avoided him.
Help me, anyone!
Help, please! Yoko, throw that piece of concrete you got at him. Oh. And there it is. Number 4, Spain. Now this should actually light up. There, signifying that the puzzle has been solved. And what do you got? Oh! Hey, you got a butcher knife. That's, that'll be useful. Suppose I could give her that shotgun. But then I wouldn't get to have it. Actually, I may have to give her an item because I'm going to run out of inventory space pretty soon anyway. I tell you what, Yoko, you get into this room safe and sound, and I'll let you have one of my weapons.
You're so nice.
I'm so thoughtful like that. Hey, she found a weapon. Yes, she found an ever so wonderful, lovely piece of concrete and a knife. So now this will open up and will give us a red gem. Well, yeah, she can have the pistol, but I'm keeping the ammo. If you need more than 15 rounds, you screwed up. Why do I keep playing loot games? Because that's just the way we roll. Why the hell not? Because clearly I have no shame. So now, I'm going to have to shoot this guy, because he's going to be here still. Boom. Go down and stay down. Now, I have a series of codes I got to try on this door. It's, let's try 721. Nope. How about 2287? There we go. Now we're through. Now, Alyssa should be in here or about to enter here, if memory serves. Because she's going to have the other gem we're going to need. And actually, she just came in here. Hi, Alyssa. How you doing? What do you got? Oh, you got a gun. You got a key. That's fantastic. Oh, wait. I forgot I don't get gems. I get keys. You know what? While you're doing whatever it is you're doing back there, can I get that key? Because, yeah, she's just walking into me. Give me. Thank you. Now, I believe there's another shotgun in here. And I think she actually just grabbed it. Nope, she took shotgun rounds. Okay, I tell you what. You give me the shotgun rounds, I'll give you the handgun bullets. It's an even trade. Thank you very much.
Excuse me.
Why doesn't my wife do anything about this problematic behavior? She cannot contain it. Exactly. So now we got to use both of these keys. One is to get a gem that goes in this bust here, and then the other one actually turns some of the power back on. So we got to, in either case, we have to go this way.
Let's go.
Let's go. I like the nightlife, baby. She says.
No.
Not a big fan of that Cars song?
No, I mean, I am.
And that should take him down. Now, I'm trying to think here. I think one of these is actually here. No, that can't. No, that can be right. Because I have to use this to go down to do a thing. If she's cool with it, then I don't see a problem. Exactly.
I am.
Excuse me.
She's cool with it. Now, there's some handgun bullets. But this is the wrong room, and I'm about to pick up a battery I don't need, so let's not do that. Okay, now let's continue as if I know what I'm doing here. But I gotta use one of these keys pretty soon. I'm just confused as to which door it is. Because I don't... Yeah, it wasn't that one. I'll have to go back. Boy, isn't it sure nice that this PC emulation allows the load times to speed up so I don't have to spend 5 hours going between rooms. Those constant door loads would drive me crazy. Well, they were a nice... I mean, if you had a snack or a drink next to you, it's a perfect time to take a snack or check on something else. But yes, I can assure you those load times are significantly worse on original hardware than they are on this. And this also is not the correct way. Shit. Looks like this is actually one of the rooms Alyssa had to do to get the puzzle piece that she just solved, so... Can you tell I've not played Hellfire in a while? This was kind of the red-headed stepchildren levels of the original game. It's not centered around any base character, it's just, you know, a building's on fire. Whoop-de-fucking-do. PS2 wasn't that weak, was it? Come on, it was that weak. As I said before, and perhaps you weren't here for that segment, those load times that were in the introductory Resident Evil Outbreak video I did not doctor those load times. That was as long as it was. That was not me getting cute with the editing. If anything, it was getting to the point where it was taking too long. I was running out of material to put in those spots. I believe there's a liquor in the next room. Not liquor, like the enemy. And I think this is actually the room. This is actually the quarter where I believe both of the keys get used. Walk real slowly for Mr. Liquor. Now, I don't recall which key gets used here, but I'm pretty sure it's one of them. It's not the gold one. It's not the silver one. It's neither, because I'm in the completely wrong spot.
GG.
Yeah, you know me. Someday I'll remember how this goes. I had to push a crate, but because Alyssa actually came down here and opened up this safe to get me that key, we're good. Don't you dare take that! God damn it, Alyssa! I needed that!
You piece of shit.
Well, I guess I didn't really need it. I got a case full of weed, but...
What a bitch.
I know.
Your shit.
She stole my shit. But yes, we did have to push a crate there originally, but because, again, the character will do whichever of the puzzle you don't. I think silver... Nope, gold key here. There we go. Let's get out of here before that liquor takes a shot at me. Because we went the alternate path, so Alyssa solved this puzzle, which would have required her to lower the crate. Now, if memory serves, it's da 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 da. Shazam! All right, the ladder now has power. We just have to ooh, shotgun rounds. We need to find the jewel that goes in that bust.
It's over.
Which again, I believe we have to use... The remaining keys should unlock this door, I think. And it does, and I think we actually have to use it again. We'll see. Because now we have to use this to get to the room that's got the gem that's sitting on a tree in one of the hotel rooms, because why should anything be so easy? Does seriously every single load door in this game lead to a black loading screen? How did you even finish the game? To answer your question, yes. Well, as long as he's going that way. Problem is, now I can't remember which room I'm actually supposed to do. I want to say it's on the 3rd floor. Oh. Why, thank you. He got damaged by the fire and died. How considerate. Alright, come here. Come here. Kinda want to do this in just one shot. Thank you. The load times aren't that bad, I guess. Too bad you can't boulder punch the liquor. Yeah, couldn't do that. So I think what we actually want to do is up here. Oh, hi, Alyssa. I thought you were a zombie for a second. I think we actually want to be up one more floor, but I'm going to make sure the shotgun's loaded because there's a liquor up here.
I think that's what the load times, if you think about it, back in the day, that was a normal occurrence still. We were getting lots of load times.
Yeah, but even these things are longer than the
Right.
door load times in any of the comparable games, like the PlayStation 1 games, Code Veronica X, things like that. This is just brutal. Now, I think we used... There we go. We got this now. Bye, Mr. Liquor. I'm still enjoying the stream a lot, but I reckon going 720p may be wise for next time. Yes, because it appears that we have dropped 4,680 frames.
Making you know it.
Yeah, next time I'll just set this up right after. 720p only. Either my connection's not liking it, or my computer's not liking it, either of which does account for occasional lag, which, depending on where the frame stops, could be great or could be awful. I mean, if it stopped at a really opportune spot where... Are you actually making me a note?
Yes, I am. Sticky notes
Aw,
are
how
light.
thoughtful. 720p only. I love this woman. Please tell me I did actually pick up that gem.
We're all about satisfaction here. Haha! Satisfaction.
Did I actually pick up that gem? Okay, good. Knowing me, I would have forgotten it. So now that we have solved the power puzzle and we have the gem, and I got hit by that zombie, we can continue. I do have to note for the record, however, that getting hit by that zombie was entirely optional. That was not a required objective. See, now it's going boom, 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 because she's hurt. She would be... Okay, orange caution. That's not great. Let's not do anything with that just yet. So now we put Mr. Gem in the bust here, which causes that door to open, so we can go through. Now that door will open whether or not you've actually solved the power, but there's a ladder in this room that will not go down unless we did the power puzzle. However, there is plenty of swag in this room, which is kind of nice. Handgun rounds, I figure either one of you could use this. Come on, pick up the bullets. Pick up the bullets! Fetchez le billet. Take the fucking bullets. Holy smokes. Yes, now reload your gun. You have to baby these characters or else they won't do shit. What did you just pick up? Yeah, you don't have a shotgun. Give me that. Then you can have that weed. Thank you. This city just loves convoluted locking mechanisms. It's really a cottage industry here in Raccoon City. Truly, I mean, granted, it caused humongous problems when it came to evacuating the city, but my goodness, did it ever give the city some charm. So now we are still free to roam about this room unless we approach the exit, at which point a cutscene plays and the final boss battle occurs. So we will do one final swag check. I want to say there's shotgun rounds in the plant. Apparently not. But there's weed over here. Oh, there's actually shotgun rounds on the table, so we're going to take that. I'm going to take some of the paraphernalia over there and heal up, because screw everyone else. They're up to green. Now let's cue the final cutscene, or the final boss. Which is just, oh, so delightful. We're not going to get in trouble for this at all. Maybe. It might have boobs. Yes. This boss is a half-mutated human, half-mutated licker, and it has breasts. But you can actually sneak past it like we have done, which, in addition to giving a lovely view of dare which not speak its name, we can shoot at it without getting hit. And then we just have to make sure we don't shoot it while it's doing that, because it can't take damage. Yeah? Bang. 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 Gun's empty, so I gotta reload. And also there are lickers running around the other section too. Screw you, Alyssa. Boom. Now he's turning around, he's getting the message. Or she's getting the message. Sounds like someone fell down. Is Yoko even gonna open fire? She apparently fired one round at some point, though I don't know if that went down here. And of course, the thing with this boss is I think it may be possible to use melee weapons on it, but it's not exactly ideal because, again, she's got that really crazy...
It's Alyssa. She just keeps... They're so stupid.
Yeah, I told you, these two are a waste of my fucking time. You know what? I'm actually just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait this out. See? It's not that just that she's running under it, but that she's running into the main lobby, which is crawling with at least 2 or 3 regular lickers. Hey girl, that's some tongue you got there.
Ew.
That is so lewd. Hey Yoko, how you doing? Actually, if you crawl all the way over here, I can help you up. I like that the licker's got perfectly formed human teeth. Those haven't mutated at all. The dentist would be so happy. Here, I stood you up. Now, whatever you do, don't walk forward. Oh, she's shooting at it. Go for it. Yay! You know what? You got this. Keep going. Now, don't shoot while it's doing that. It won't hit. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Come on. You got this. Come on. Come on. Okay, if you make your way over here, Alyssa, I'll help. No, you're doing it all wrong. You dingus. No.
going, dummy?
She was being helpful, and then she just... What are you doing? See? I'm not going to help you, because then you won't learn anything. My goodness. Alright, I gotta do everything myself, don't I? Oh, just go down already. How many times do I gotta shoot you?
Are those her intestines hanging out?
Yes, those are her intestines hanging out. There we go. You have no idea how dumb this looks when you don't know how the game works. Pib, I think it's time to open fire. It was. There. Now, because we have defeated the boss, the fireman is willing to open the door. Because apparently he was not willing to do that earlier.
He was like the guy in that one video, the bat video.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck!
Oh, fuck.
He's bang! Come on, Derry.
He's sitting there just looking in the window. Oh, get it. You almost got it.
You almost got it. Alright, let's kill the lickers. Oh, got 2 of them. I'm actually out of bullets. Alright, time to go. Time to help your happy ass out of here. Whether all 3 of you survive or not, I don't care.
We'll give no fucks.
No fucks given. No fukes.
It's not just
No
the
fucks.
hotel.
No fukes.
Now the
Oh,
whole
fuck!
city is burning. You were lucky.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
You've
much.
been patrolling the city, trying to help those in need, but it's worse than a war zone. The army's been called in. Better get out of the city while you can. I have a very bad feeling.
There's a very bad feeling about this.
There's a huge void in my
Gee, I
heart.
wonder why.
Can't fathom why on earth you would have a bad feeling about this.
And the will to
Oh, no, you don't, chat.
keeping me upright. How long can it last? Someone else deserves it.
No, you don't. Come on. There you go. There'll be none of that on my watch. Now, I guess the question is, do I do decisions, or do I switch to Outbreak File 2? That's a good question. Fuck it, we'll do decisions.
Decisions.
Decisions. Yay! 20 minutes. It didn't feel like 20 minutes. That doesn't count any of the load time. Now, I believe this actually does allow us to unlock Infinity Mode. Because it's not unlocked by default in this save file, but I think the capability to purchase is unlocked, but it's not actually purchased. So let's go ahead and do that now. Because we should have 5,000 points at this point. Point. No, oh, I'm sorry, it's not 5,000, it's 50,000. So,
So what is infinity mode?
infinite ammo.
Oh.
So, obviously that's not going to be happening right now. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do decisions. We're just not going to do it on hard, like I was planning. I forgot there was a 0 in that value. Do I play any current year multiplayer games? I don't know if Grand Theft Auto Online is still considered a current year multiplayer game, but I do on occasion play that. My jam lately has also been Friday the 13th, though admittedly that game is more fun with a party of people you know other than playing with randos, because literally the first match I ever played of Friday the 13th after I purchased it about 2 months ago, one person screaming, "Oh my god, does no one know how to play this game?" And I didn't bother to tell him, "No, I literally just purchased it. I've watched streams of people playing this game, but no, I do not personally. I've acquainted myself, and it's not like they provide a tutorial mode where you can test shit out. They don't." Anyway, who do we want to play as? We want to play as MacDowell? Yeah, I'll play as MacDowell. I did pick decisions, right? I'm going to play decisions on normal. I'm actually going to take a quick washroom break. I reckon there's enough time for me to do that with the 3 or 4 cutscenes that are about to play, so I'll just let that run.
George, I have vital information about the current city crisis which only you will understand. I'm waiting at the university. Please contact me as soon as possible. Peter Jenkins. This
That's
is
still running? Yeah, it's still running.
Raccoon University.
Yes, I don't play multiplayer with random people personally. Yes, I would advise against just playing with general commoners whenever you get the opportunity. So this stage, Decisions, is the final stage in Resident Evil Outbreak File 1. It takes place roughly in the final evening / morning of Raccoon City before the whole place goes kablooey. We are playing as a George type who, as memory serves, is actually dressed up as a BCS member, and he is. And because this is the late 90s / early aughts, he has frosted tips for hair. And I'm trying to remember, I need to go this way. But unfortunately, I don't actually remember what the oof. I may actually have to look around for notes. The thing that's got going for me here is in this particular room I have to solve a puzzle, but I don't remember on normal what the exact code is, so we'll see. Actually, I think the answer might be in the next room. I just have to look hard enough. Not that way. Kevin, why don't you shoot him? Or her. Kevin, you're the fucking police officer here. You do something. I'm just the mercenary. Cindy sure is giving it her all here, and I commend her for that, but I got better things to do here. Cindy, we fawned over your posture in the previous stage, and we salute you for it, but now it's time to go. So I gotta do this, I gotta do this. You gotta not let a zombie in here, and I gotta look for a note. There it is. And I gotta read between the lines here. So 1, 0... 0, 5. You can tell what number it is because you actually have, you see the number 3's in here actually form a 5. So I have to set this clock according to what that note said as 10:05. So 10, 5. Kaboom.
Oh my god.
Must be a zombie in here if she's complaining.
Did you find it?
No, she's just complaining in general. No, I did not find it. Let's go. Come on. Now, the character we're using here is what is commonly referred to as a File 3 character. What happened is in development of this game, they originally envisioned a whopping 25 levels of this game. And they created a shitload of characters who would have been featured in these levels. But only 5 made it into the first game, and then 5 more made it into the second game. But they had this huge framework that was based upon all these characters existing. And when they shrunk out the levels, they did not remove the information about these unlockable characters. So, through the use of a cheat device like a Game Shark or such, you could unlock these File 3 characters and play as them offline or online. To a point. When they rose to prominence in File 3, when someone found them in the data, and what happened is, because File 2 was the current game at the time, Capcom actually disabled it, so you could not, yeah, shit, there goes the no damage. You could not actually use those characters online, the quote-unquote File 3 ones like we're using right now. But they did not make the change in File 1, this game we're playing here, so you could continue to use these characters online in the original game, just not the sequel. You should shut the hell up, because I'm the one trying to conduct the stream here, lady. Although, here's a pistol. If you feel so inclined, there you go. Take the gun. We have to go in here, and we have to pull a ripcord, which may or may not release a zombie. Now, the other thing here is, what we were doing here is it lowers a statue that is holding another gem. And if Cindy were to play the piano that is in that room, it would also achieve the same effect without us having to do this. But because she's an AI character, she will not do it by herself. It would only work if a human character was doing it. Because again, as we have demonstrated in the previous stage, and as we are doing now, these characters drink paint on the regular. Now, are the glasses here? No, that's going to be a problem. There's a secret passage we can unlock to make the final sequence of the game a little bit easier, but the location of it changes, and if we don't find it, it's not the end of the world. May I suggest you mention this in the review, since this is an interesting stuff. We'll see if it comes up. Hi, zombie! Bye, zombie! I mean, if nothing else, if I do a featurette like a best of us playing online, again, I would really love to have people online with which I could play this with. It will probably feature into that as well. So now that you can see, this gem has been lowered, so we can keep going. Because now I gotta stick... See, that's the piano she could have played if she had a brain. But she doesn't. She's an AI character. She's stuck at the whim of whatever set of runtimes are programming her. So, let's go ahead and stick both of these gems in that giant... Oh, shit! I'm doing a stupid. Go away. Let's go ahead and stick both those gems in that deer or moose head that's sticking out to advance the plot. Actually, no, we gotta do something else first. I want to do this the easy way or the hard way. Do this the easy way. Because what happens... well... No, we're gonna need it. But first, let's lighten the load here. The next bottleneck after you do this is you need 2 pieces of paper to know the code for an elevator. It is not like the previous stages where you can just brute force the code with whatever the known combinations are. The game actually checks to see if you have both of the pieces of paper before it'll allow you to take an educated guess. Now we either walk around a couple of doors or we go through this door, which does not open from this side, but if you bash it enough times it opens. So we're going to go with the violence option, because we didn't go with it until a freezing point, and I figured you guys paid to see a little bit of me just tackling a door. I mean, you didn't actually pay to see this, but, you know. That's the thing. They actually, YouTube introduced this week to everyone involved that if you have a gaming stream, you could put in that subscribe button like they have over on Twitch, where I think it's like $6 a month. And I don't know if all that profit goes to the streamer or if there's some combination. I would assume it's a percentage. And then you get like, I don't know, pinned message in chat, crap like that. But for me, it's like, I don't need it. I'm doing this for fun. I don't need the money. And the problem is if people start giving me money, that creates an expectation of stuff. And it's really not something I'd rather get into. So this will continue to be a free show to consume. Oh, hey, the door finally opened. No. I do not need anyone's money, so I will not be enabling that feature. So now what we have to do is we have to go over here and grab this note here, which gives us the 161. Does this... I have to cheat and open this door, too. There's a grenade launcher in here. You know what? I don't need that grenade launcher. I don't need it. Sure. What's the question? Oh, there's a question in here. So, and it's actually a very good question. So, do these bonus characters have any special moves and such like distinct from the main ones? That's actually a very good question. Yes. Mac here, I think, runs a lot faster than... Any bonus character is based on the framework of an existing character. For example, Mac here is based off of George, so he's still got the medical set, the super tackle, things like that. The special characters, however, all begin with an extra item. He actually began with some kind of antiseptic. Something that stops... It's a pill that stops bleeding, basically. Oh, shit, I forgot to do something. Derp! It's the kind of quality you've come to expect from me here. Yes, they can have different... They can start with different health statuses. They can have different speeds. And they will all start with an extra item, like a healing item or ammunition, something like that. They won't start with weapons, but some kind of item. For example, you saw earlier there was an entry to be able to play as Bob. Bob, he's not the fastest character, and he actually starts out in danger, so you'd immediately have to find something to heal with in order for playing with him to be viable. And,
So what's the point of playing as Bob?
There is no point of playing as Bob. He's there just to be there.
Oh.
But that's the thing, though. You could play that stage and have Bob carrying Bob. Now, this would create constraints when playing online in this game because... okay, so first code. So the elevator code is 4161. This would create constraints in the original online game because you can only have one character of each type in. You can only, for example, here we have a Kevin, a Cindy, and what is ultimately a George type. However, online, so you couldn't have two, like, for example, McDowell here is based off of George. We could not have George and McDowell in the same match. They fixed that in the second game. You could have 4 Kevin types. They'd all have their own 45 automatics, and life would be just peachy. But to compensate for that, now see, if I actually speak, he uses George's voice. But if you do this in File 2, they speak with a generic voice. Each character has a different voice. So you could have George and 3 George types, and George would speak like George, and the 3 would speak like George stand-in. Now, I believe, yeah, 4, 1, 6. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 6. Oh, hi, Riker. Riker Valen. That's it. Don't take that personally. That's just a catchphrase where he comes from.
Where he comes from.
Do not take that statement personally. So now which floor do I want to do? That's a good question. Do I want to do B4 or B2? Decisions.
You said it.
I said the name. I said the name. Yeah, let's do B4. Let's do the B one. The bees?
Bees?
Bees? The bees.
Isn't there bees?
Yeah, there's bees in this.
Yeah.
Now what's going to happen is, much like the Hellfire stage, one of these characters is actually going to bugger off and they're going to do the other objective. So whichever one you do in this okay, there's 3 items you got to get. Something, and blood from a tyrant to be introduced later. We will get the one something, and apparently Kevin will go get the other something, and mind the spider. Mind the spider. Cindy, I really wouldn't recommend that. Just run. Hi, spider. Bye, spider. You're stuck shooting in the other direction. Bees? Oh, there's another one. Bye.
Ugh,
Fuck you.
pork.
See, the nice thing about these is they're actually constrained to this room. They can't follow you. Did I ever pick up a gun?
I don't know.
Well, there's one in here. I know that much. Yes, we have a weapon. We are actually kind of hurting, though, so let's grab some shit. Is there a red herb around here? Oh, actually, no, I have a recovery medicine L. We're fine. You know what? You take the assault rifle. You can have that. Riker is from another Discord hangout. If you bothered to sit through either of the Friday the 13th videos I put out, he is the gentleman who was getting stabbed by me in the face repeatedly to start the round. The MDB, Madry bread. Okay, let's heal a little. Now, what's going to happen here is there's going to be bees.
Bees?
Bees!
Bees?
Not the bees! And you just run around and hope they don't hit you. We could take cover in here, but then we'd have to deal with zombies, and then we'd have to run just as long to get where we're going. So we're going to try and avoid the bees. The trick is to kind of just do curve, just kind of run and use. And you have to use a stick to do that, not the tank controls.
Zigzag?
Yeah, you kind of got to zigzag, yeah, because once they start their attack, they can't actually change the position. So then you can use that to your advantage, because once they're locked in, they're just not going anywhere. Now, I do believe this door is locked, but we can open it with violence. What was that I just heard? Maybe Cindy was shooting at somebody. Now, there are 2 ways to get where we need to go. We could go through that little vent you're seeing down there, but then we'd have to contend with more bees.
Bees?
Bees? Or you break your way through this door, which you'd have to unlock from the other side just to get out of there anyway. And if you were Alyssa, you could unlock the door. If you had infinite ammo, you could shoot the door down. We don't have infinite ammo. I mean, we're playing on normal, so I probably could just shoot the thing down and find ammo later, but, no, we're kind of committed to this at this point. Come on. Come on. Open up. You can do it. Come on. Don't make me get the gun. Don't make me get the gun. Do not make me get the gun, motherfucker! Alright, that's it. Open up, I say! Cindy, you got any ammo by chance? No, you don't. Anticoagulants or blood thinners, they can make bleeding worse. Yes, that's true. It was an anti-something.
I can't think of
I can't remember what it was. But it stopped bleeding, so...
Because I was thinking anticoagulant too, and I'm like, oh wait, no.
Now, at this point, it definitely would have been faster if we just gone the roundabout route, but, there we go! Oh, Cindy, distract that zombie I hear you fighting. What's going
I was
on?
gonna look it up, but I'm not on my...
Oh, don't worry about it.
I'm not here.
So now we're in here, and I believe there is a zombie in here. Yeah, there he is. How you doing, bud? Now, again, this door is locked, or I can move that locker over. Let us find some swag, maybe see if she wants to shoot him first. No? Not feeling it? Alright. Don't mind me. Just gonna push this locker aside. And then I'm gonna go through here, and you can consume excrement, good sir. So, you know, do that at your own volition here. Alright, so now again, oh, I hear George. Or no, I'm George. God damn it. Of course I can hear me. Alright, so this again, this is almost exactly the same room that was in Hellfire. It's a slightly different puzzle. I have to admit, I don't exactly remember the solution. But, you know, if you figure around it long enough, it kind of solves itself. Come on, you bastard. Ah, we got it. There we go. So now power has been slided to the emission tower. So now what happens is we can either take an elevator up to a room that has the item we need, or we could actually leave, go around, and enter a door that just unlocked because of this. However, we are going to go the generally intended normal route. Let's unlock. Oh wait, that door is already unlocked. Because either way, you're dealing with bees, so just go the way. Yeah, so let's just go the way that doesn't mean we have to deal with spiders again. Now, is there a zombie in here? Yes, there is. 3 of them! God damn it, Cindy! What the hell am I paying you for? You leave 3 zombies in here. Jesus Christ, there. I can't pronounce what that is, but I can guarantee you that's not what they call it in the game.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's what it is, but, I mean, it's Capcom here.
No one uses that. I work in healthcare and no one uses that term either, so that's probably why I didn't know. It's like, I've never heard that in the years I've been working.
Excuse me.
Hey, another handgun. This one's actually got 12 bullets in it. That's good, because we're actually going to need those bullets. Let's use the pill. What is the other voice? That's my wife. She's the one who's speaking here with the I am Rio Bop. She's my wife. She's just sitting over there.
Hello.
She knows a little bit more about healthcare than I do, and by a little, I mean a lot. So now, in here, we go through this door, we contend with the bees, and we flick a switch, which starts bringing this elevator up, at which point we now have to wait about anywhere between 30 seconds and a minute for the elevator to go up, and at which point we also have to contend with the bees.
Bees!
Which, varying degrees of success here. Oh! 2 for 2! Shit. There goes my perfect batting average. There we go! Oh, there's another one. Problem is, they get back up. Fuck off. There's another one. And another one! Beauty! Now stay down. Now don't come back. What did I just say? Oh shit, I'm out of bullets.
Cindy?
She's probably out of bullets too. She's just carrying that for laughs. Oh, no, she has... God damn it, she has ammo!
Cindy's packing!
God damn it, Cindy. Now she's probably poisoned. I know she's on danger. Or bleeding. George, be careful. This is actually the preferred method for dodging them, just running in a circle. Okay, so now that we're here, I gotta pick up an item. I should probably put the gun away, because it's no good to me. Kevin is off finding the other objective. You've been poisoned. Well, isn't that swell? Here's the item we need. V-poison. You know, because... You know what? You can make your own way up here. You got a case full of weed anyway. What do you need me for? I know you've been poisoned. I was there. And I've probably just been poisoned. Excuse me. And let's run a swag check. You know what? Let's not run a swag check. Let's go back. Let's just get out of this room. No, it wasn't. I know there are random voices shouting at intervals in this game, but no, that the one who's actually speaking coherently is not an in-game character.
Aw, thanks.
My wife, better than an in-game character.
Yay!
There's an antidote in case we needed it. Cindy, if you ever come through that door, you can have that antidote. Are there any bullets in here? Yeah, that's an antivirus, but I swore I saw bullets. Well, let's take the antivirus. That'll slow. I want to live. Oh, are you coming? She probably got knocked over. Alright, I'm coming to save your stupid ass. But you better be right in front of me or else this isn't gonna happen. I see you listened. Let's go. Ow! Son of a bitch! God damn it. Cindy, get back here.
She's like, fuck that.
Fuck that noise.
Like 5 times while you were in there.
Kev is fine because he has a large gun. Alright, so what's your story? You're poisoned. Here, take this. Yeah, here, take that and use it. Take it!
I speak too fast.
No, you're good. And, okay, she's at danger, but she's not using it yet. Oh, there she goes. Oh, she still has bullets in that thing. Gimme! Gimme that gun. Because I'm actually going to need it long before you do. Now then, a cutscene is going to play when we enter this courtyard, or this back square. It would normally be viewed by an online player who's going after the objective Kevin's going after. Yeah, he's wearing from the Chad collection.
Yeah.
He's wearing a Speedo to protect his dignity. And then, yeah, there was going to be this big gag about how he was stealing from my swimwear collection, but I think we've kind of already beaten that joke to death, so it's not going to be featured as heavily once I get around to it. Because clearly I'm featuring that elsewhere. And now this is funny. Watch this. They didn't actually animate his hand going through anything. He just clips right through it.
Oh my gosh.
And this is a pre-rendered cutscene, and they just said, you know what, fuck it, just have the model clip right through. That'll do.
Impressive. I won't underestimate next time. It must be going to
what probably happened is they thought they were doing this as a straight up normal cutscene, and someone told, no, this is going to be an MPEG. Oh. Well, I wish you had told me that earlier. Alright, so what kind of swag we got here? We got some blue weed. We got some red weed. I'm going to take that. Leave the pistol. Let's do that. I feel like that pistol's going to be more useful, though. You promised it, so I'll still be expecting to see something on the subject. Oh, you will. I would not feature it. It's just, you know, maybe it won't be as featured. Alright, now we're going to use that key to open this door to get back into that room that... You remember the room that we had to bash a door just to get through so I could get a note? If you remember that convoluted line of questioning here. So we're going to go back in the back entrance in just a moment. I just want to see if I can find some bullets around here. Nope, and that's where Kevin went to go do the thing that he did. Sir, do you have any bullets left? No? Well, that's okay.
I didn't need them anyway.
He doesn't need them anymore. Alright, let's go. There's some grenade rounds on the truck, but we don't have a grenade launcher yet. So now what we have to do is we have to take the V-poison we picked up and take it to the 3rd floor and put it into a machine. We need 3 pieces. I've got one, Kevin's got the other, and then we got to get one more from that tyrant we saw earlier. There's a few ways to go about that. We are going to go the super easy route. We're going to go back through this door that we went through, which is going to trigger a little thing where he appears, and now he starts sieging all of the rooms on the 1st floor, like this. And then we're going to back the fuck up and go back through that door before it closes, so I don't have to pound it again.
Pet.
So now what's going to eventually happen is he is going to emerge through the door you would normally take to get in here. He's going to come through this door, and then we're going to wait for him to wander until he's standing underneath these exposed electrical wiring, at which point we flick the switch, he gets stunned, he drops his item, and we keep going. Now, oh, I didn't use that right up. See, here he comes. We're going to wait. Okay, come on, Cindy. I need you to lure him over here. He needs to come over here, Cindy, or else this whole thing doesn't work. Cindy, god damn it. Okay, good. She's knocked over. Come on. Boosh. Got him. He's sufficiently stunned. Pick up the item. Is she dead? Oh shit, she's dead.
Cindy, no.
We're not doing this. We're not doing the special ending now because she's dead. Can't do that ending.
She's got like 20 stingers stuck in her.
There's a... Well, okay, there was a special ending you could get if George and Cindy were both still alive and neither of them had taken the cure. But now she's dead, so that's off the table.
Well, shit.
Well, shit then. Indeed. Okay then. Alright. Oh well. So much for that. I had the best of intentions. I truly meant for her to survive. But, you know how the AI in this game goes.
They're really smart.
No, wrong floor, dingus. We need to go to the 3rd floor. He needed to go forward so we could stun him and get the thing off him that Nikolai shot him, but no, she just wanted to fight him right there, and that was all she wrote. Now, are these bullets? Are you bullets? You are bullets. Thank you. Just in case we need bullets. We hope Kevin is okay. He had better be okay, because I'm not doing all portions of this stage tonight. I'll do it another time. I'm not doing it now.
Kevin!
See, what used to happen now is especially during the stage online, because online there was no clear way of communicating with people other than using those in-game emotes. There was no voice chat, there was no text chat system. You had to talk exclusively through all this crap. So if you got to this point in the game and you wanted to basically get the point across that a character had died and that we didn't need to wait up for them, you would emote their name and then have your character say no several times to signify that the character was dead. Now, I'm a little concerned that I don't see Kevin in here. Let's put our 2 items here, and then please tell me Kevin didn't die somewhere.
Kevin.
How do I change maps here? It's one of these fucking buttons. Or is this the only place I got? Ah, jeez. Kevin, you'd better be okay somewhere. I'm a little worried here. And by a little, I mean a lot. I mean, I can beat this stage by myself, but I don't want to go get the other item unless I have to. And I'm a little concerned that something terrible has happened to Kevin. Alright, well, let's load up in case we do have to go running around. Let's take some antivirus. Kevin, you'd better be... I mean, if you're dead somewhere, Kevin, you'd better have the item on your body. Alright, well, let's proceed as if we thought Kevin was dead and find where his body is. Damn it, I keep forgetting I got the controls crossed up here. Okay, so Cindy is confirmed dead. The thing is, if a character dies, they do actually show up on the map. Oh, Kevin's alive, I hear him. There he is. Thank you. Give me that. Gimme. No, do not call the elevator. Okay, fine, call the fuck. Let's just go upstairs. He will actually follow me to the 3rd floor. We got that going for us. Okay, now, gimme that. Because you ain't gonna put it in there by yourself. I'm the player character. I'm the one who has to do this. Exactly. What now? Well, Cindy's dead, so we can't do the bonus ending, where they both stay behind and then it's strongly implied that they do it before the bombs hit. So we'll just have to get the regular mega happy ending. The ending of this stage depends on several different variations, whether you have taken... No, it's actually just a couple. There's an ending if you take the cure but don't have one on you when you end. There's an ending if you do not take the cure and you don't have it on you when you end. And there's an ending where you don't take the cure but you have it on you when you end. Which is oddly enough the best ending. Whatever. Because apparently it's not enough to take the cure and then not have a spare on you, because you just get a generic ending. You have to have one on you. Everybody got that?
Yeah.
So anyway, an unseen force has stopped our little synthesizer machine and unlocked this door. This door was not previously open. Which will contain several dead hunters and quite a lot of armament. So you can see there's some hunters just kind of hanging around here, and we want this grenade launcher. In fact, it's technically the only weapon I need at this point. We're going to take... No, we're going to leave that. Kevin, you have it. Kevin, you take whatever you want. I just needed to have that grenade launcher. So I use the grenade launcher to get a rocket launcher, and I use that to do something, and then I find something else to do something else.
My apologies for this place being so hectic. I have been monitoring your progress from here. I am grateful for your assistance. Daylight is it. The only resource against the T-virus. I cannot give it over to Umbrella. They're the ones responsible for the catastrophe which has befallen the city. In retrospect, that entire T project is a total disaster. Brute force should not be the only criterion
must also be beautiful, unique, and godlike. You will also assist me. You're going to play with my ultimate creation.
No, you're about to get shot in the head by Nikolai. Actually, you can't unlock this cutscene. You can't watch it normally. You can only see it by doing the stage, because of this. Yeah, Nikolai shoots him in the head. The bullet exits through his chin, and he sprays blood everywhere. You cannot view that using the in-game cutscene viewer. Oh, also, by the way, Nikolai's wired the whole place to blow.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Now, a lot of people don't realize you have to do this initially. You have to go behind the desk here, and there are 2 sets of computers you need to activate, or else the whole thing doesn't work. One unlocks every door in the university, and one turns that machine back on. Now, in this case, if we want to go back to the machine, we need at least 2 copies of the cure. Possibly 3. We need at least 2. One for me to have on me, one to use as a weapon, and one possibly for me to use normally. And again, you got that timer running, which depending on the difficulty level is less and less. So we have 6.5 minutes until we need to be right the hell out of here. But this machine is going to slowly spit out copies of Daylight. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to wait for 2 more. And now what it has done, I don't know if you ever saw that virus meter down the bottom, but it was slowly rising. If it hits 100, you turn into a zombie. What we have done here is we have taken the cure, so now that is gone. However, if I were to get knocked over, which happens if you reach danger and take too much damage, you actually fall over. If I were to stay down there too long, I would still die, because reasons. I didn't actually mention that in the original review now that I think about it. Because that virus meter is what drives whether you live or die. Because you could hit danger or fall down, and that thing just rises like crazy. But if someone picks you up, then it stops doing that. So what happened is Cindy fell over from being attacked by the tyrant too much. Her level went all the way up, and she died. Here we go. Let's move. Kevin, if you want to wait for one more, that's your prerogative. Otherwise, I am out of here. Now, we basically have to get back out to that back lot where the cutscene with the tyrant originally played out. We cannot take the elevator we used to get there. That is disabled, so we have to take a different route. We have to go through this door over here on the side, which again is unlocked by his console. And I actually had a very old video that I uploaded way the hell back in the day when YouTube had like 100 meg file size limit of an actual online, me playing this back when this was still online. And what I did here is I actually muted the music and I dubbed in the final countdown. So right now it would have been dun 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 dun, and such on and so forth. Now this takes us into the fireplace room with the 2 cords we yanked on earlier. Now I don't suppose there's a chance I'm going to find that piece of glasses real quick. As you can, oh hi Mr. Tyrant, bye Mr. Tyrant. Now if we had found that piece of that set of glasses I had spoken of earlier, we could have taken a shortcut to get there. Hi, he's still following me. But because we did not locate it, we have to go around. Which is fine, we've got plenty, well, it's fine to a point. I'm going to have to run around zombie dogs at some point, which is going to be annoying. Now the music that actually plays in the room will change if the tyrant is in the room. The music that's playing right now indicates he's in the room. It'll change when he enters the room, and it'll stop when he exits. So for example, he's not in here just yet. Oh, now he is. Kevin, could you distract him? Thank you. Could you also please not die? I kinda need you as a meat shield. Or I would desire that anyway. I gotta say, the move to 30 frames per second is really doing us a favor, because I think at this point in the Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball stream, we were up to 6-digit frame drops. Oh, there's where the glasses were. Well, we don't need them now. We're halfway there. But yeah, I think at this point in the Dead or Alive volleyball stream, we were up to 100,000 drop frames. In here, we've only got 8.5 thousand, so that's not bad. Now, I believe there are going to be zombie dogs in here. Yeah, there they are. But because this is the first time we've ever been in this room, so they didn't spawn until now. How you doing over there, Kevin? Sounds like you're into some shit. So anyway, we just got to get through this last room, and then we have 3 minutes to burn. And Tyrant's in here because I hear his music. Speedo Tyrant. Should be calling him by his preferred name, Bikini Tyrant. Alright. Now we're home free. Now we just wait. And then if you mash the ad-lib button, they will weave exposition. These events were unfathomable. Peter's letter was the impetus. It's the guy who wrote him the letter in the intro cutscene where I was in the pisser. Despite my instinct, I came to him. Save the city? No, I haven't the power to do that, but it's too early to give up hope. Even if it's a slim chance, as long as I have it, I must try. That's what I want to believe. Hey! Oh. Now, I suppose what I could do here is a backup. Let's take these grenade rounds. Combine... Oh, no, don't present it. Now, where did I put that vial? Okay, so now we have 8 grenade rounds instead of just 4. Now, what happens once this timer runs out... we can go through this door, but this door doesn't open until then. Not as many freezes, but they do seem to last a bit longer when they do happen. Again, we will just go down to 720p afterwards. What'll probably happen is we'll try 720p with 60 frames per second, and then when that doesn't work, we'll do 720p with 30 frames per second, and everything will probably be hunky-dory. Or maybe I'll just do 30 frames per second, who gives a shit? In fact, I really should only be doing...
You probably don't need to do really high.
Well, 60 frames per second is good if you're playing like an old NES game where...
Yeah.
See, the problem with going 30 frames and 60 frames is if you're doing 30 frames, then whenever the screen flashes, it may not actually transmit. Or if there's a character who's got like the ghosting feature on him, which is really it blinking in and out every other frame. But we'll get there. Again, we're just running out the clock here. Let's find Cindy's body. Can I get that portion of the map before... Nah, it's not letting me do that. But yes, if I could find on the map where the inside portion was, I could actually see Cindy's body. Because if you die, you show up on the map as a red X, so that people know, okay, there's a dead guy here.
Probably got some shit.
Yeah, some shit may happen. Well, yeah, because I think Cindy died with an antidote and 3 green herb on her. But we're good. We're good.
Apparently she didn't want to use them.
No, she didn't want to use them, apparently. And that's on top of whatever was sitting in that herb case of hers that we can't quantify. Now, the thing that's going to suck about this section here is once this timer goes off, it's actually going to reset our position to the center of the courtyard, which is going to be unfortunate because the bees we encountered earlier are going to spawn here and attack us as we try to go to that door that's behind me. So we'll have to contend with that again. And I'm carrying a grenade launcher, and I don't know that I've ever hit a bee with a grenade launcher, but tonight's not the night for me to start. So now Raccoon University is about to go boomski. Like that. It's not actually going to collapse, it's just going to explode a lot. Hey, there's the firefighters from scene 24. From the previous stage we did.
Is anyone down there?
Nope.
No.
Are you sure?
We're here to get you out. Somewhere close. There's a courtyard in that direction. Go there. We don't have
In
much time.
that direction?
In that direction.
Go there.
Go there. In that direction. Which way was he pointing at? I don't know. I hope you were paying. I hope you were looking at him. Because otherwise, who the hell's gonna know?
What is supposed to wait at the helicopter?
And again, if we didn't have the audio, if I had the audio, the music muted, this is where Flight of the Bumblebee would go. La 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 la. There, fuck you, I'm in the door animation, you can't hit me now. So now there's much more swag here, which I don't think we're going to need. This is this is where a first round of battle with the Tyrant takes place. Do I want more grenade rounds? Yeah, sure. I need them just in case this whole thing goes south. Missiles incoming, and he's being vague and picky about where he wants to land that thing. Yes. Now, Kevin, I need you to slow down here. I don't think he can actually trigger the cutscene that starts this fight, but I need him to slow the fuck down! Because I need to get into position to use this grenade launcher to open up a locker that contains a rocket launcher that I can use to one-shot the boss. This is what you get when the city you've built by a crazy pharma company and the police chief is actively trying to murder the city. Hi, buddy. I see you've gotten bulkier since the last time we saw you. I'm amazed that swimsuit still fits you. It must have some great spandex. He's mad. Now, could you please go attack Kevin? I kind of need him to run interference here. Because now, there is a locker that you would have to knock down like it was a door. But if you have a grenade launcher, you can just knock it down with one shot, like we're about to do here. See, that busted it open. Alright, I think. No, it didn't. Another one. There it goes. So now I pick this up. Now, because we're not online, I don't have to worry about lag here. But if I do miss him, we're going to be bumming. Okay, I actually need you to come over here, because I'm not confident in shooting you from over there. I maybe want to go over there. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Got him! Alright. Believe me, you do not want to mess with that thing. You don't get another shot. Now, there's a typo in this next screen that's going to show up on the North American version. I wonder if they fixed it with this translation patch. We'll see if they did. Outbreak below... No, they didn't. Below freezing point. Below freezing point. They left that one in, apparently. You know, freezing.
Pleasing, same stuff.
I want to... I think that... I'm trying to remember if the issue that's causing that is that the L and the R are like the same letter in Japanese or something like that. Not that that matters at this exact moment, because Bikini Tyrant's back here and he's pissed.
You shot me, you a-hole!
Exactly. So now what we have to do is I'm carrying 2 copies of that vaccine. What we need to do is there is an ampoule shooter sitting on this armored vehicle over here. I gotta pick it up, load a cure into it. It is equipped. Now I have to shoot him with it. And I gotta be careful about it because I only want to use one of these. And he's dead. That's it. You do not want to mess with that, because online, if lag happened, you would miss that shot. You'd have to use another one. And now the ending. And here comes the Fun Brigade. There'll be a VOD of this stream up later, don't worry about it. So we're probably almost done here anyway. We've played 3 of the 5 stages in this game. Oh, here comes his exposition.
It
I'm not a savior. It's just my duty.
Okay. Whatever you say, Doc. See, now what would happen is if we used up the cure and didn't have one on us, you just get a generic thing where he narrates over it. If you did not have the cure and you didn't use it on yourself, he would actually turn into a zombie in there and attack the two firefighters and I believe crash the helicopter. Yeah, that's how it would go. And then it's going to play the credits, which we'll skip past in a moment, and it's going to do an after scene. We'll just skip right to that. Hey, an F-22 Raptor. With a camera on the underside. Impact crater.
Here are today's results. It's been 6 months, but the number's still the same. There's no way people could sustain life there.
Well, no, it's radioactive. Or, yeah, it's radioactive.
Put it through. Yes, we'll be dropping 2 for each and giving you a sample T4.
Toodaloo.
The rest will follow at 15-minute intervals.
So, let me get this straight. You staged or put in an observation post in the middle of this crap. I don't know if I saw a heliport on there. How do you get on and off that thing? Without, you know, getting radioactivated. Radioactivated. Radiation. Whatever. Don't think about it too much. And that's the end of the final stage for Outbreak. Hey, you unlock some more points. Someday we'll have the 50,000 I need to unlock the infinite ammo. I mean, I suppose I could just cheat and find a way, but whatever. I just parachuted down. Okay, now, the parachute explains them getting onto that oil derrick looking thing, but that doesn't explain putting the oil derrick there unless they also parachuted that thing in along with the foundation it's standing on. I think that's asking a bit much. There was a heliport on one side. Yeah, I mean, there was something on there. I mean, you hope it was a heliport. He got cancer anyway, so that radiation might help. Yeah, that's one way to get chemotherapy. Alrighty then. That's enough of an introductory Resident Evil Outbreak stream for now. Again, as I showed earlier, the online portion does work. If you stop by my Discord, there is an announcements section that has a set of instructions how to set that up. I don't have a time frame for it, but I'd love to do an online video with anyone who's perhaps you've played the game before, or perhaps you haven't and you'd like to be frustrated. Whatever, I won't be picky. I'd love to. What I'll do is I'll set up a Discord channel where we can voice chat and we can take advantage of modern technology, which we would not have been able to do during the original run of this game. Because again, original game did not have text chat in the game, but did not have voice chat in the game. So, kind of looking forward to do something like that sometime. Does anyone have a question for me before I log off for the evening? Instead of just doing my usual abrupt, yeah, I'm out of here, the hell with it. I'll at least see if anyone has a follow-up question for me or such. Yeah, let's put us back to the title screen. Bring up the attract mode. Squingy. Now, again, they're assuming that you do not actually own physical Japanese copies of the game. There may be some shenanigans involved. Yeah, I don't have to explain that to you here. And translation patches and the setting up of an emulator. I mean, you could do this on hardware, but why would you want to? Why would you want to deal with those load times? You're quite welcome. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to answer questions and do something resembling entertain. And again, there'll probably be a VOD of this. It's going to start chewing on it. I may not actually make it live until tomorrow, but there'll be one. So if for some reason you feel compelled to watch this again, you'll have the opportunity. you have anything you wanted to add?
No.
No, you're good. You got to see a Tyrant in a Speedo.
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
That's not the only character you saw in a Speedo today. You got to see plenty of Chad in one too, from
Yes.
Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Good game. Good game. All right. Well, if that's all for you people, I wish you a good rest of your evening. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you whenever I see you again. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Where's the off switch? Oh, there it is. Bye. Come on, he said. No, we're not coming on.